Good afternoon, everyone. I think we will get this meeting started. We have a nice large group here, so thank you all for getting together today. And this meeting is maybe not as advertised, so I need to call somebody out, and that is our friend Jason Snell. So Jason, we got you here under some false pretenses, my friend. And so I'm about to explain what this is all about. So you are officially on the hot seat at this moment, starting right now. So we are here to actually celebrate you. My name is Jeff Capps, and I am on the board of directors at Think Iowa City and with the Iowa Children's Museum, as my screen would indicate here. And for several years now, as you might know, Think Iowa City has awarded 10 of the best and brightest in our community with what we call a Bravo Award. Bravo. So bravo to you, as you will find out here in a moment. These awards are nominated and voted on by Think Iowa City staff and others in the community. And a special part of these annual presentations is that it's kept secret until moments like this. And so typically this would be done at the Think Iowa City annual luncheon, but for obvious continuing reasons, we are still doing these things virtually. And so here we are honoring you. And typically Josh Schamberger would be doing the honors here, but with him out of town drumming up more business for our community, I get the great honor of recognizing you today. So I want to tell you a little bit about the Bravo Awards, and then we're going to talk about you and make you feel even more on the hot seat. So the Bravo Awards acknowledge individuals who are making our entire community a better place to live, work, and visit. They inspire the rest of us to work harder and notably contribute to the reason we love this community. So the leaders that we celebrate with Bravo add an intangible quality to our area that makes it unlike any other place, we believe. They give us confidence in our people and pride in our workplaces, homes, and the places that we frequent here in our community. So thanks to a generous sponsorship from our friends at Midwest One Bank, they make sure that each Bravo Award participant, or recipient, I should say, is awarded $250 to direct to a nonprofit of their choice. So that's going to be your next task. After all this great work that you've done, now you get to spend some money, contribute some money. So we are really glad to celebrate with you here today and to talk a little bit more about why we have chosen you for this. I'm going to turn it over to Iowa City Councilor Laura Burgess to do the honors from here. Laura, take it away.
All right. Thank you. Hello, everyone, and congratulations, Jason. I'm so honored to be able to present this award. I'm going to tell you a little bit about Jason. Jason Snell is a multidisciplinary artist who performs and composes electronic music with biosensors and builds generative art installations with a unique and hands-off approach. His musical performances use biofeedback loops to explore consciousness, refine unique brand of mind-controlled music. His installations explore creating environments where the presence of visitors is needed to generate art, using live data from the body and mind to compose music and visual sequences in real time. Jason received his degree from the University of Iowa in journalism and mass communications and has worked in web development and graphic design. He was always drawn to the convergence of music and technology. Jason developed an app that composes generative music based on a user's inputs. He devised a way to translate dance movements into music using motion sensors, leading to collabs with UI Dance and the Stanley Museum of Art. Jason's work has captured the attention of both the neuroscience and art communities. We could go on and on listing Jason's extensive list of accolades. We're here to recognize and thank you for your work on Sprites. Sprites is a light installation that spans the entire alleyway that connects Dubuque and Linn streets in downtown Iowa City. Jason worked with the downtown district with the goal not only to create an amazing art installation, but to provide better lighting in the alley for safety while increasing the aesthetics and attractability of what has kind of been an eyesore alley in the downtown. Jason created the lighting control system for the installation. The system's motion sensors detect people's movement in the alley, and a cluster of colored lights follow the person as they walk through the alley. Each person that enters has their own colored light or sprite. The sprite mixes colors with another sprite as people near each other in the alley, creating a true interactive public art installation. The sprite evolves seasonally as the hues change with the temperature. What was a dark alley was turned into a free, open all the time performance venue. Jason continues to find creative ways to make public art accessible to everyone, eliminating formality and creating inclusivity in interaction, and all in real time. Jason's work on Sprites is a defining example of continuing to make Iowa City the arts community in Iowa, the greatest small city for the arts. The Iowa City area is so lucky to have Jason and his willingness to collaborate with our community to bring additional public interactive art to everyone. And we look forward to everything you will bring to our community in the future. I had the honor of learning even more about Jason's work by checking out the YouTube videos, let alone the amazing experience of walking through the alley this fall. So thank you so much, Jason. And back to you, Jeff.
Laura, thank you. And yes, well deserved. And thank you so much, Jason. I want to acknowledge, I know a lot of the folks on this Zoom, you know Jason and have worked with very closely on this project and certainly other projects as well over the years. But I do want to give a little bit of space here for folks to acknowledge you. And I'll start with our mayor, Bruce Teague. Bruce, thanks so much for joining us. And if you'd like to say a word, we'll let you kick it off, and then anyone else who would like to add their accolades for Jason.
I think Laura Burgess really highlighted who you are and how you've been a shining light in our community. The alleyway, oh my God, I love to go down and dance in the alley. It's one of the highlights now of downtown. It used to be like the Ped Mall, but now we have this alley that we can really brag about. Thank you for all you've done. You are truly awesome and amazing. And bravo, bravo, bravo.
Thanks, Bruce. Kind of open the mic up for anybody else who would like to shower praise upon Jason. We'll just kind of keep him on the hot seat here for a while longer. Marcia?
I just like to add, I've worked with Jason on including Sprites, 2 other projects. One was and correct me, Jason, because I'll probably trip all over this, an installation in the Capitol Street parking ramp stairwell that was basically a musical generated installation created by the people who walked through the stairwell. And so as they walked up, it made all kinds of different noises. The other, which was kind of one of my favorites, was his performance that he did for the summer camp kids in the Iowa City Recreation Program, where he allowed them to wear the headgear that read their brain waves, and by that generated and made music. And he single-handedly entertained, there were probably 60 kids in the library that day. They were just glued to their seats and they were totally entranced with what was going on and Jason's ability to explain what was happening, in their brain. And he gave them the opportunity to all try it out too. And it was just really, really a fun opportunity. So congratulations, Jason.
Thanks, Marcia. Nancy, take it away.
Yeah, Jason's remarkable. And I will say, I want to acknowledge, there's a number of people that were on the same team, Steve and Betsy and Mike and Stephanie, and people who are working really hard on the Alley project in general. But the sprites, the software and all those things that came together for it really made the whole thing shine. So Jason, we're glad to know you. We think you're incredible. And the fact that you continue to basically export your talent in a lot of ways, but still remember Iowa City is a wonderful place and shine a line on Iowa City as you go out and travel the world to Berlin and all those other places where other people are seeing these amazing projects. So thank you for everything that you do. And you're so deserving of this Bravo Award. So congratulations.
Thank you, Nancy. Anyone else? I don't know if anyone in the office might have a sample Bravo award to raise. Oh, Nick, right on cue. Look at that. So Jason, that your actual Bravo award, not a sample. So a lovely glass award will be coming your way. And certainly we'll be in touch as well. Nick Kading will be in touch on your $250 donation and making that connection as well. So in some ways, this feels a little bit weird to not do this at a banquet, but it's also kind of nice too, because we can get, a lot of the people that you've worked with together, and this kind of feels personal after all these months of doing this. It does feel kind of personal when we're all on a Zoom together, right? Just make the best of it. So thank you all for joining us. Jason, I'd like to invite you, if you'd like to respond in any way. We've waited long enough to hear from you, so take it away.
I've never had like a surprise birthday party, or I logged in, I was like, oh, is this like a city council meeting? And then I was like, I know these people, like, oh, why Stephanie? And I thought maybe it was like a public arts meeting. I was like, Marsha's here, and I would see downtown district. And then Mike is here. So Kylie, great. Is that how you say your name? Great job. It was like 3:01. I hadn't got anything. And I was like, oh, okay, maybe, we'll reschedule or something, but really had no idea. So this is an amazing surprise. Marsha, thank you for mentioning that. EEG work at the library. So I've presented that EEG system throughout Europe and throughout the US and Canada. And that was the most intimidating crowd in the beginning, because I was like, how do I present my work to 60 little kids? I haven't taught little kids, that's brand new to me. And I was really nervous that I don't know if it'd be engaging to them. So in the beginning, I actually asked the staff, like, do you want to try it first? Maybe some of the staff members that were helping with that camp. And then the opposite problem happened when I saw 60 little hands go. I was like, oh no, like we don't have enough time to. And so I'd say for the last 10, 15 minutes, it started to feel like Lord of the Flies. As they started to realize, wait, only so many more people are going to try this thing. So, and Marsha, I want to say thank you so much for being an early supporter. I just came to Iowa City Public Arts with this weird EEG headband. And you took a chance on me, and that really helped. And then my first public art was that stairwell as well. And again, thank you for taking a chance on me for that. And again, for supporting Sprites, for being the absolute first, in that. And that led to support with Iowa City Downtown District, and that led to an Iowa Arts Council grant and NEA support. So that means a lot to me that you and then the rest of you have been so supportive of my work. Whew. Also, thank you, Mayor and Council Member. Thank you for your service. And I'm glad that you are involved with the arts and making Iowa City such a phenomenal place to create. It really is one of my favorite places to create art and to be with other creative people. And Stephanie, thank you so much for everything that you contributed. I'm an okay dancer, but that premiere would have not been the same if it weren't for your exceptional dancing. And then Mike and Steve, just so many hours that we worked together getting those rope arrays up and the meetings and all of that. And Nancy and Betsy, thank you so much for not only Sprites, but just being really excited about the future, to make more things, the opportunity to work with the downtown district is, well, let's just say you're making Cedar Rapids jealous, and I'm very happy about that. Gosh, I like I said, I've never experienced anything like this before, and I'm glad it was a Zoom call because it genuinely surprised me. If you invited me to a banquet room, I'd be like, what's it, So the element of surprise is really phenomenal here. Whew. I'm curious. There's a few people I don't know, and I'd love to meet you. Stacy, you want to say hi?
Hi, Jason. My name is Stacy Houseman. I work for Think Iowa City, so team here. So obviously we thank you for all that you do. And it's obviously a pleasure to get to know you and all the work that you have done for our community. That's one of my favorite parts about these Bravos is that I get to learn all these amazing things that are right here at our forefront that I didn't know much about. So thank you.
Thank you, Stacy. Monica, do you want to say hi?
Hi, Jason. I'm Monica. I work with Think Iowa City. And we're just so thrilled that we could honor you with this Bravo, and thank you for all that you do for our community. And it'll be great to get to know you and hopefully work together in the future.
Great, thank you. Let's see, Nick, I don't think we've met.
Hi, Jason. Congratulations. I'm also with Think Iowa City, so we're kind of your audience for today. Giving you your Bravo.
Great, thank you. And then someone it's Think Iowa City is the account name. I'm guessing you're with Think Iowa City.
Yeah, I'm Quentin. I'm also with Think Iowa City. Congratulations. I'm actually the one recording this, and I'm going to edit some highlights, and it'll go on social media probably in the next couple of weeks, and so everyone can see how awesome you are, and it'll be on YouTube as well, the full thing. So
great.
Look
Please
out.
include the crying.
Oh yeah, it's the best part.
And then Luke, if you're not,
You might not be able to talk.
I'm driving, but
okay.
I can.
Thank you so much.
Just want to say congratulations to you. I'm with Think Iowa City. I work in sports sales, and so being able to offer other things for families to do when they come into town or to see is really important for the work that I do. Of course, they want to come in. They want to watch their son or daughter play in some sort of sport that we're lucky enough to host in town, but anytime you can bring families into town and have people go out and venture into our community and want to come back because of something really neat or cool they're able to experience, it just helps me immensely bring other events and bring those people back into town. So thank you for everything you do and congratulations.
Thank you, Luke. Did I miss anyone? Did everyone else get a chance to say hello? Introduce themselves.
I don't know if you know me. I'm also with Think Iowa City. My name is Nick Pfeiffer. And I'm Vice President of Marketing here. So, and I also sit on the Downtown District Board. And so that's where I learned a little bit more about you and brought you to the table for our candidates list for this award. And you know, your work is amazing, and it's creating an atmosphere that cannot be offered anywhere else in the state or in really the country. So it's a difference makers like you that make Iowa City the destination that it is. And so we really appreciate you.
Thank you, Nick. Did I get everyone? I mean, truly my favorite thing about doing projects is meeting people, you know, other people who are in the arts and getting their ideas and connecting with them. And I even, you know, enjoy building relationships with politicians and council members and mayors. So I'm very happy that you're here too. I've done quite a bit of that in Cedar Rapids.
Well, Jason, I would say, you know, as you move forward with your career, just know that you've got a whole bunch of people here that are ready to write a letter of support. So keep us in mind as you move forward, because I know there's lots of really great things to come from you.
Thank you, Nancy. I really appreciate that.
And Jason, I just want to add that you are the first Bravo recipient that that has taken the time to want to get to know the entire audience on one of these Zoom calls. And I just think that's lovely. So.
Yeah, totally agree, Stacy. And I think some of the things you said, Jason, in terms of, you know, when people see a public art installation, they might be, oh, that's really cool. But nobody knows all the hours and the collaborations and all the different connection points that have to come together to create something like that. Obviously, some people do. A lot of the people on this call do, but the general public does not. So I think that that's a strength of our community, and I thank you for highlighting that and being a part of that, you know, fabric of this community with the projects that you've done. So much appreciated in that regard too.
Absolutely, thank you.
All right.
Yes.
Well, I think
all
we
good
will
here.
plan to adjourn this meeting. That was not really a meeting as much as a celebration of Jason. So Jason, thank you again. Congratulations on behalf of Think Iowa City, the staff and board, and all of these wonderful community members who have taken some time out of their day today to join us. So We will adjourn and wish you well, and know that we will hopefully see you soon and see all of you soon.
Thank you so much. Jeff.
Congratulations, Jason.
Thank you,
Bravo.
everyone.
Thank